So then we move on to the next point. So how does the technology affect this governance? We have all the data, we have all the proxy statement data, we have the CSR report data, we have press release data. How does this data actually affect the governance? So you can see that we in a new studies, we document the new technology can actually serve as a disciplinary role. Basically, that means new technology can help enhance the governance role to help managers are doing their job. So why is that happening? So you can see that first, there's a lot of alternative data available, satellite images, blah blah blah. This data available. So with this kind of alternative data, we can make sure managers are doing the right thing, not just doing some self-interest activities. So if you guys remember the paper we discussed about this kind of paper we talked about earlier. So you guys can see that sometimes the company, so you guys see the earlier cases when a company, sometimes you guys still remember 20 years ago, the firm's financial statements are read by human. And then 20 years later, all the firm's financial statements are read by machine. So if I'm a Microsoft manager, if my financial statements are read by machines, by the human, would that serve as a disciplinary effect to me? Is that serve as a governance effect to me? The answer is yes. The answer is yes. So basically, the idea here is if I'm a Microsoft manager, CEO 20 years ago, I disclose all this news to human. You guys read it, right? If you're happy, happy. But 20 years later, I disclose all this news to you guys. And you are reading, machine also reading. And then because I know machine are reading, so I probably want to change my behavior. So one example which I found very interesting is, so we found, so because the set that image, it makes manipulation much more difficult. So one way managers to manipulate their sales is they kind of just inflate their sales, right? Some managers, they want to just say, okay, I made a lot of money like before. When human is reading my financial statements, I can just say, okay, I'm making a lot of money. I can easily fake it, right? You can fake it. And think about, when the new technology arises, with the AI and satellite image, we can easily track whether the company has a good inventory turnover, and also does that mapping with the truck, the transportation truck, go in and go out from the factory. That wasn't available before the AI age, but it's available now. Think about it. If I'm still a manager, if I want to fake the sales, before was fine, but nowadays, if I fake the sales, the AI can tell I have high sales and inventory turnover, but there's no truck going to my manufacturing, and there's no trucks go outside of my factory. Something's wrong. The AI can easily tell why I have high sales turnover, high inventory turnover, but there's no single truck going to my manufacturing and going out of my factory. AI can easily tell I'm faking it. So as a manager, because I know the AI has powerful detection tools, I kind of want to discipline myself. I want to reduce the manipulation and distortion at a minimum to stay away from the AI detection. So you guys can see that's the idea. Why exactly the rise of the technology can discipline managers? Because 20 years ago, when human trying to monitor managers, the manager can, they can get away from it. They can manipulate the sales, manipulate earnings, but it's very difficult for human to catch it, right? That's a long time ago. But you look at it right now. If I'm a manager, I'm inflating the sales, inflating the inventories. It's easier for AI to track the set and image and find the inconsistency between the sales or inventories and any transportation data, any tracks go in and go out of factory. If that's the case, easily the manager will get caught about their manipulation or distortion. So as a manager, I start to be more cautious. I will reduce my distortion and the misbehavior. So that's why the technology can serve as a mechanism for disciplining, serve as a mechanism for governance. That's the idea behind the new technology. So